I'm Adam Watson.
I'm Julian Watson.
This is the Dark Slayer Mafia Power Hour. Today we're going to take a look at Darkness issue number 20, published by Image and Top Cow. What do you think of the cover?
I like it.
I love the way that the Darklings are silhouetted in this one.
Yeah.
It borders on that realistic fire look
Yeah.
without actually crossing the line into it, so it still actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
This credits page, though, this is a bit of a mess. This is written by Malachy Coney and Marcia Chin. Pencilers are Joe Benitez and Dave Finch. Inkers, Marlo Alquiza, Joe Weems V, Livesay, and Jonathan Sybil. Colorist Matt Nelson, Liquid, Tyson Wingler, and Peter Steigerwald. Letterer, Dennis Heisler. Holy shit. Those were some hard to pronounce names, and there are a lot of people that worked on this comic. So it starts off with Jackie dropping off the spoiled brat child of the hitman who trained him to go on a shopping spree, I guess is what she's doing.
Maybe.
But she finds a gun under the seat in like this pizza mobile he's jacked. And immediately points it at him, thinking it's not a real gun. What sort of dipshit would do that?
A rich dipshit.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. She's trying to put the moves on him like the entirety of the time, but if you don't know, if the Darkness has sex and he manages to get the woman pregnant, he dies.
Oh.
Yeah. So
He's
sex
like
is a no-no to him. He's what?
Like an insect.
Kinda, except for the girl doesn't kill him. The Darkness power does.
Ah.
As soon as he's passed it on to a new bearer, bam, he's dead. So after she's off safe and sound, he goes back to the parking garage and opens up the trunk of the pizza mobile where he has a hitman who tried to kill him in the last issue. And the Darklings have been getting the guy high the entirety of the time. I have to wonder where the Darklings are getting the weed from. But I like that it's like the world's smallest joint.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're really tiny. So the guy is barely coherent. He's been hotboxing in there the whole time. But he's able to give Jackie enough information for him to know that it's Club Ecstasy is where the guy who took out the hit on him is. So he goes to the strip club. And this is one of the major Top Cow problems on display right here.
Oh.
How many different faces do all the females in these pages have?
Not really any differences.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter who's doing the artwork on the Top Cow book of this era. They all have same face syndrome, like horribly badly.
Yeah.
The artwork looks good, but any of these girls are completely interchangeable if you just change the color of their hair and their lipstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he breaks into like the penthouse VIP suite manager's office. I don't know what you'd call it, where the guy who owns the place is having a bunch of women try to sweet talk him into giving them the main stage. Apparently, this isn't what he pays them for, though, which is kind of funny because most of the times at strip clubs, as far as I know, the girls pay you to work there, not the other way around.
Oh.
Yeah. They get money in tips, and then they pay the place out of the tips for the night.
Huh.
Yeah. So he's attempting to get information, kind of unsuccessfully, on who's taking this hit out on him. When all of a sudden the comic goes John Wick before John Wick was a thing. Was John Wick inspired by this? Looking at his outfit, Keanu Reeves' hair, leather jacket, jumping through the air with the gun going, I think it could have been. In any case, all of the hitmen are after him because there's $1 million bounty on his head. And then we get to this. Storytelling's been pretty good through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But since this is an early Image book, and by early I mean, you know, the first 10 years of existence of Image or whatever, we have to get the obligatory stupid ass horizontal double page splash. This one looks good, There's a lot of funny stuff with the Darklings there, if you care to actually like really look in detail, you know.
Yeah.
But still, why the fuck do I need to turn the comic on its side to read it?
Yeah.
When you read The Darkness or Witchblade in hardcover or trade paperback, it's especially annoying because you'll hit one of those in every single issue. And the gutter loss can be pretty bad on some of them that are like the thicker editions, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, somebody that works at the strip club, I'm going to say a random stripper, has planted bombs on the stage just in case Jackie shows up. And then she blows him through the wall. Alright. So once he lands outside, he immediately gets confronted by another hitman. So I like it when things are done in the borders. It's not just white, right?
Right.
But this is a really bad color choice here.
Yeah.
This blue does not blend well with anything that's going on here.
No.
And then that guy gets shot in the hand by another hitman, but apparently he can't pick the gun up with his other hand, so he's just got to stand there and watch. As Christo, the hitman who trained Jackie, holds him at gunpoint and explains to him the mistakes he's made in his life. Apparently his wife didn't know he was a hitman for the mob, and when she found out, she went to testify against him, which caused him to have to kill her. She was completely innocent, you know. It's actually good storytelling.
Yeah.
But now, if he doesn't do something, they're going to kill his daughter. They have his daughter. And he doesn't want to return to this life. So instead, he's just going to trust Jackie to bring his daughter back. They find all these weird ways for him to be heroic while still being a mafia guy.
Yeah.
I can understand that completely. Like, whenever I write Ghost Assassin, it's actually hard to write characters who don't have heroic intent.
Oh.
It's harder to write those type than it is those that do. In the Chronicles of Von Helsing, no matter how much of like hillbilly trash I write them as in the modern generation, they're still going around killing vampires. They're still doing something that you can get behind that's heroic, right?
Yeah.
Ghost Assassin, I steer clear of any heroic activity. And it would be a lot easier to write if I just embraced the whole, you know, like doing good things for the character sort of thing. It's
Yeah.
easier to understand the motivations, right?
Right.
But fuck that, I'm not going to. And at times, they find some pretty creative ways for him to act like a hero, like in this. Other times, it does come across a little bit more forced in some of the issues. I really like all the details put in with the Darklings looking like Marvel and DC heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he arrives at this place. Apparently, he just figured out this is where he should go because it's not really overly explained why he goes here.
Yeah.
And then he's met with what the Darklings call groupies of Marilyn Manson. It's just the same face repeated.
Yeah.
They don't really serve too much of a purpose, though, other than just for a double page splash where we see, you know, some battle between the Darklings and these things. There's a lot of really good little details if you look. There was a tremendous amount of time took drawing this page. Like, you even got a tiny little Darkling untying her front corset thing. I don't know what the hell you call that type of top. But there's always good details with the Darklings if you just care to actually look for it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a voice stops the whole thing, and it's an old lady who's crazy enough to just walk around with a white tiger. And it turns out this is Jackie's grandma. This is an instance where they used like a blue color that actually works a little bit better. With all the white and black on this page, that pops a lot nicer than it did a few pages ago.
Yeah.
This, though, I think that they could have done something different with the border color just because, like, she's getting shot in the head on this one. At least right here, they should have added in more fill.
Yeah.
She is who has put the massive bounty out on the Darkness's head. Apparently, this is his grandma, who he's never known before. And she has a part of the darkness left in her from when her husband got her pregnant, but it's not enough for her. She wants the entirety of it. He's not going to have that, so he shoots her in the head, but the darkness just heals her. This is actually pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Like the way it's working to heal her and everything, that looks good. My only complaint here is that I think they could have used a different color here. The blue is fine up here, but it's too much down here when she's healing. They need a different color for that. So much blue in this. Nice silhouette. But she promises that if he just doesn't attack her again, they'll let the girl go. Now, last time we saw the girl, she was fully clothed shopping, right?
Right.
Now look what she's in.
Huh.
Top Cow knew their mission was to sell to 14 and 15, 16-year-olds. And I'd say, you know, they were pretty effective at it.
Yeah.
Then we get another double page splash that looks pretty damn cool. Apparently the darkness can grow bat wings. I don't know if this is the first issue that happens in or if it happens in others. It's a good moon behind there.
Yeah.
But once again, the only colors that they could really think to use as the background colors were aqua and blue.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad on this page. But it doesn't look like the greatest thing ever either. So she's so stupid that she believes that he just jumped into the air with a rope and saved her. And now she wants to hump him. But this is the face Jackie makes when he realizes he ain't ever getting laid ever again in his whole life. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to him that there are things you can still do sexual that will guarantee not result in a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that this is actually a painted cover for the actual release of the issue, but that looks really fucking cool like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, was this the first Darkness comic you've ever read?
Yeah.
What's your takeaway? Is this something that you would read more of, or more Top Cow stuff in general?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah. Maybe.
All right, got anything else, Julian?
No.
Okay, let's go make some comics. We didn't create the comics that were featured in today's episode, but we did create these. Check out Ghost Assassin in the Cards and the Chihuahua Who Flew Away mini comic, both of which were written by me. The Chihuahua Who Flew Away was illustrated
By me.